You are allowed to feel good about yourself. I had the most amazing experience yesterday and the loss of a sitcom star.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Hello. Welcome to a Wednesday. It is February 19th, 2020, day 159 of Gotta Get on Ellen. Still mulling over that calling around on the scaring people compared to being kind. No, I didn't hear from any of you. You didn't tell me it was a bad idea. Oh, no. I'm a little nervous about doing it, but what have I got to lose? She ain't paying any attention to me now. So, I had a little happy hour yesterday. I was telling you about it. I went over to my friend Cheryl's house to go over some Apple lessons, some things we figured out, some things we did not figure out. I do truly appreciate the effort to help me in my transition from Microsoft to Apple. It's hard. Still some things that I need to figure out. But I'll get there. So we had a little happy hour. She put out some shrimp dip. Okay, I have been doing really well on my healthy eating and my working out. And the scale was finally being my friend again by showing me a number yesterday morning that I hadn't seen since before my birthday. So about 2 weeks. Took me that long, 2 weeks, to get from, and granted, the whole week of my birthday was kind of a free-for-all, shall we say. I tried not to be too crazy, like not go off the rails completely, but I certainly wasn't worried about what I was eating and drinking. So it's taken me 2 weeks to get back down to my pre-birthday weight, and this is what always happens. If you finally see a number on the scale that you're like, yes! And it happens on like a Saturday morning or something when you have an event or something later in the day. Because I fluctuate, if I'm being really good, I'll get down on my weight. And then the minute I eat something I don't want to say something that I shouldn't, but something that's not on my normal healthy eating regime, the numbers shoots back up. I can put on, honest to gosh, I have put on like 3 pounds in one day. It's crazy. It's just crazy. So, I know I show too much stock into these numbers, but it's just frustrating that whenever I'm about to kind of go off my healthy eating for a day or two or a week as of around my birthday, I finally see a number that I'm happy with, and I know it's going to go away. But I thought, I could go to happy hour and just have a drink or two and, Cheryl made shrimp dip. Okay, shrimp dip. First of all, I've never had shrimp dip, but I have had shrimp salad, and it is one of my most favorite foods in life. I love shrimp, and I love that shrimp salad. Oh, do you ever see the shrimp salad prepared in the deli? It's so ridiculously expensive most of the time. If you buy it per pound, it's like $19.95 per pound or something. But I had posted a picture, I don't know, about a month or so ago. Maybe it was a little longer than that when I had gone to this little place on Long Beach Island called The Local, and I had gotten a shrimp roll, which was just shrimp salad on a hot dog roll. I posted a picture of it on my Instagram page, and, people say they make fun of everybody who posts pictures of their food, but I got to tell you, that picture got more response than almost any picture I've ever posted. It's kind of crazy. It was one good sandwich, though, I'll tell you that. So this shrimp dip was very reminiscent of shrimp salad. A little bit different. Still way delicious. The only saving grace was I was putting on the top of vegetables, but then I saw some little crackers she had put out. I'm like, give me one or two of those. Give me one or two more of those. So I kind of went off a little bit with the shrimp dip. It was worth it. That's right. Totally worth it. It was delicious. So I kind of made that my dinner. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to get up this morning. I'm going to gain 2 pounds or, what have you. I didn't. I'm so happy. I didn't. Because, like I said, I didn't really eat dinner after that. I did have lunch. I had a half a breakfast. Typically in the morning, I'll have like my egg white omelet. And then I'll have like a banana with a piece with peanut butter on it. A little bit of jelly on top. Just a dab of jelly. This is what I started doing when I went on the no carbs, and something that I have incorporated into regular life rather than having my peanut butter and jelly after workout meal on bread. I started doing it on a banana. So I have kept that in my daily plan, but I didn't have my egg whites yesterday. So I just had the banana, and then I had my salad for lunch right before I went over, hoping that would stave off any hunger that would come my way. But of course, I'm guessing that you're like me in ways I don't have to be hungry to eat. Just has to look good. I just have to want it. I was hungry at some point. Don't get me wrong. I was there for a couple hours. But so all is good with the shrimp dip and the not putting on weight. So now I have to be really, really, really good to make sure it doesn't creep up in another day or two. You know how your weight fluctuates. So maybe I should stay off the scale for a few days. But while I was at my friend Cheryl's house, I had to use her restroom, and I must not have ever, well, that's not true. Usually when I'm over at Cheryl's house, we are outside. She has this really cool outside bar. She has the most amazing property I've ever seen in Beach Haven West. She's on a corner, and she's on an end lot of the lagoon. So she has a clear view of the water going straight up, which is really awesome. But she has this catty corner dock where it's not straight. She has all this land in her backyard that most of us in Beach Haven West do not have. We all have very small land in this area. Our neighbors, I literally could pass some Grey Poupon to my neighbor through my window. That's how close we are. But she's got a little bit more property than most, and she's got this really cool bar. They call it the Flounder Inn. Has something to do with the Three Stooges. And that's where we usually are. And she has a downstairs bathroom, which is really cool as well. Decorated very like a ship's bathroom would be. It's very cool. So this is the first time I used the bathroom upstairs inside the house. And I go into the bathroom and I sit down and I go, whoa, whoa. Are you ready? Heated toilet seat. It may be the best thing I've ever sat on in my entire life. I was like, I literally came out of the bathroom and I just stopped and looked at her. And she goes, the heated seat, right? I'm like, oh my God, it's so good. She's like, yeah, it is. It's really nice. I'm like, do you keep that on in the summertime? She's like, yeah, because you miss it. She's like, there's times when you're like, is it on? Like, I don't really notice it. She goes, but you turn that baby off and you notice it. You notice it's gone. And I thought, gosh, we could get a new toilet seat. The only issue is it's electric, and they had put in an outlet on the wall behind the toilet specifically for that purpose. We do not have an outlet there, as most people probably do not have an outlet there. So unless we installed an outlet, which I don't see happening anytime soon, or they came up with a battery-operated one, it's still a little ways off from our plan. But man, did that feel good on my tushy. I could have sat there all day. I was like, I'll have the rest of happy hour in here, please. So it was a wonderful experience. Then I came home, got a little bit of work done, watched a little television, went to bed. Joe's been working overtime, big overtime this week. So he went out like a light when he went to bed last night. His head hit the pillow and he was out, which is good because, he's working really hard and he's not really even getting as much sleep as normal because he's getting home a little bit later. But apparently Tucker's got a bad belly this morning. She woke me up in the middle of the night by throwing up in the bed. So guess who's going to be cleaning the duvet cover and the duvet today? She typically does it in twos. She throws up, then waits a minute or two, and then does it again. I don't think I woke up I think I woke up for the first one. And before I realized what was happening, she was already kind of into the second one, and I couldn't really move her. So I put her on the floor, got up, got some paper towels, cleaning off the mess, trying to, clean it as much as possible with a man sleeping in the bed. And I just figured, you know what? It's a huge comforter we have. It's gross. I went back to sleep. Yes, it's gross what I did. I'll clean it today. It was the middle of the night. What was I going to do? Wake my husband up? No. But the funny part is, she actually, got sick 2 more times on the floor. So then I had to go back to the kitchen, get more paper towels, clean that up. But then when I put her on the bed, there's a wet spot there. She wanted no parts of it. She ran past it so fast, she's like, I don't even know it. I don't see it. It's not me. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I don't want, nope. So funny. But she's got a bit of a rumbling tummy this morning, and she goes through this. This is nothing that's, alarming to us. She must eat something outside or something that doesn't agree with her. The girl eats anything. She eats dirt. She eats rocks. I mean, I don't understand it. We feed her. I promise you. She gets enough food. So why she insists on eating this stuff that she finds outside, I do not know. But typically what happens is she eats something outside, does not agree with her. She won't eat for a day or two. And she keeps us up all night with her rumbling belly. You got to feel for her a little bit. But kind of self-imposed, right? Kind of a little self-imposed. Stop eating garbage from the ground. Come on. Stop being a dumb dog. Just stop being a dumb dog. So we're hoping that she's going to feel a little bit better today. Mommy's got some extra laundry to do. And that's okay. She is worth it. So I do have some sad news. We lost a sitcom star overnight. It was Janet Dubois. Do you remember that name? She has died at the age of 74. She was on Good Times, Walona, Penny's mother, Janet Jackson's foster mother, adopted mother. I'm not sure. But she also sang the theme song for The Jeffersons. Well, we're moving on up to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Yeah, she sang it a little bit better than me, but come on. That was pretty fabulous, wasn't it? I cracked myself up. I just cracked myself up. So, she had done that song, and then it's funny, they did just do the live version of Good Times right after All in the Family, or actually it was first All in the Family, and the original James was on the redo of it for the live performance. And, he was really only on, I think, 1 or 2 seasons because he got fired. He wanted more money or something, and they're just like, yeah, you're going to go. So they just killed him off. So he didn't play himself in the, reboot of it. He was somebody else. He was a politician. But we're so sorry to see about Janet Dubois. Have a lot of memories of watching that show, especially when Penny came into the picture. Little Janet Jackson. Does everybody remember that? I remember it was such a big deal at the time. But, Janet has gone on to do so much that you sometimes forget the little beginnings. She was also on Different Strokes. That's right. She played Willis's girlfriend. So she did quite a bit of acting before she turned to the family business of singing. So I kind of linked up my topic today with my blog post because I'll tell you what we're talking about in a moment. But what I wanted to know was if you had to be one or the other, would you like to be seen as overconfident or having no confidence? Because it kind of goes to this theory of, we just can't win whatever we do. We're always going to be judged. So Would you rather be seen as being overconfident or having no